RNC Communications Director. He still holds that position. Sean Spicer was just chosen to be President-elect Trump's White House Press Secretary. Sean, good morning. Congratulations.
Good morning. Thank you.
Before we get to that or that flight, I want to talk about this tweet that Donald Trump, President-elect Trump, set out yesterday talking about nuclear weapons, said the U.S., quote, must greatly strengthen and expand its nuclear capability. Expand. Explain it.
Well, the tweet continued, unless other countries come to their senses. And I think the point that he's making is that we're not going to sit back as a country and allow other countries to expand their nuclear capability with the U.S. just sitting idly by. This president is going to take action. He's going to make sure that the American interests are protected.
This president then is going to reverse 40 years of policy in this country where presidents since Ronald Reagan pledged to reduce the number of nuclear weapons and warheads we had.
But we're not going to sit back, Matt, and watch other nations threaten our safety. If another country wants to expand their nuclear capability, the U.S. is not going to sit back and idly by. But just to be clear, the president isn't saying we're going to do this. He said unless they come to their senses. It's a warning to them that this president's going to take action.
He doubled down this morning, Sean. Speaking to Mika Brzezinski, he was asked about this, and he said, I'm paraphrasing here, let there be an arms race. If this is the result, let there be an arms race. We will match them at every turn. He truly is prepared for an arms race?
Look, since he was elected on November 8th, he has had one success after another with Carrier, with Boeing reducing
the... This is very different. This is nuclear proliferation. I understand that,
but other countries need to be put on notice that he is not going to sit back and allow them to undermine our safety, our sovereignty. He is going to match other countries and take action.
So was this a knee-jerk reaction, a shoot-from-the-hip reaction to Vladimir Putin yesterday saying that he plans to fortify the Russian nuclear arsenal?
There's been several countries, Russia among them, that have talked about expanding their nuclear capability. The point that he was making was very clear. Other countries, whether it's Russia or China or others, that want to threaten U.S. safety are not going to sit back and allow this country to not act.
But if there's going to be an arms race,
there's not going to be.
That's what he says. So be it. We will match them at every turn.
But there's not going to be, because he's going to ensure that other countries get the message that he's not going to sit back and allow that. And what's going to happen is they will come to their senses and we will all be just fine.
This all goes back and right to your role, actually, that he takes on this vital and complicated and consequential policy issue, nuclear proliferation, in a tweet. And so
but he will get action, Matt. That's the difference.
But you hit the word tweet, it goes out, and our allies and our enemies are left to just react to it. Isn't that dangerous?
But look what happened yesterday. He put out a statement about the Egyptian motion that was going to happen at the UN. It was revoked. President Sisi called, al-Sisi called, Prime Minister Netanyahu called. He is getting results, whether it's domestically or abroad. The fact of the matter is business as usual is over and things are going to change and America is going to be put first.
Let me briefly talk about your new role, because it's going to fall on your shoulders to communicate his policy and his views to the media and, as a result, the world.
Right.
There's been a contentious relationship between President-elect Trump, candidate Trump, and the media. I've been to some of his rallies where he urged his supporters to hate the media. How are you going to navigate this delicate relationship?
It's a twofold relationship. One is, I think we have genuine respect for the role the media plays in our democracy. But at the same time, I think the president-elect has been very clear that when stories or facts are not communicated accurately, he's going to be setting the record straight. So we understand the role, but he's also got a direct line to the American people with his Twitter account, with Facebook, with Instagram. There are 40 million plus Americans that he can have a discussion with.
As a result of that direct line, will you continue the long-standing tradition of daily press briefings at the White House?
Yeah, but again, I think what we need to do in every aspect of government is stop saying, well, this is how it's always happened. Look at traditions, look at things, and if they can be improved, we improve them. If we can make them better, but we need to involve the American people more in these processes.
Real quickly, this JetBlue situation with Ivanka Trump and her husband and family, what was her reaction to it? What was the president-elect's reaction to it?
Ivanka is the epitome of class and grace, and I think she exhibited that yesterday. This individual, as you saw in Krista Welker's piece, put out a tweet that he wanted to go and harass her, and JetBlue made the right call by doing that. But Ivanka and Jared and the kids were trying to enjoy a private moment, and
Mr. Trump's reaction?
He, obviously disappointed, but he's proud that JetBlue took the appropriate action.
Sean Spicer. Sean, again, congratulations on the new position. Good luck.
Hello, Today fans. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking that button down there and click on any of the videos over here. to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives.